We're gonna do some shit on the Pro R, as you can see. You guys probably remember that West Virginia video where I blew this out at the train tracks. Sidewall took on a shit ton of damage. I got holes throughout the entire thing. The Furies, they gotta go. Be a good backup tire, you know, in case I have something wrong with the new set that's coming. But for now, for me, these are out of here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bash the shit out of this paint for a little while longer. And then when it gets to the point where I just can't stand it anymore, we're gonna turn it red, okay? So that's the plan with that. Other than that, I'm gonna rip all 4 corners off, get all these wheels and tires out of here. Oh, and I got a few other things. All those boxes over there on the table over there. Got some more goodies for this thing. I just wanted to take a second and say thanks for everybody that's been watching the videos recently. Trying to get them up as often as I can. So trying to keep the channel running, moving, and yeah, it's awesome. So thanks for everybody commenting, liking the videos. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, please do it. We need the help. 56?
Yeah, around there.
So 56 pounds. Stock Turbo S wheel with a 32-inch carnivore was 52 pounds. And then those MSAs that I have, those MSA 21s, and a stock 32-inch Coyote,
59.
That was 59.2. So what was this, 56?
It was jumping from 56.4 to 0.2.
So we're kind of in between that?
So I would just say 0.4.
I'd say 56, dude. It is what it is. Check this thing out, guys. I ordered this from Amazon a couple weeks ago. The one you've already seen me use in the past. You guys already know how I felt about that thing. That thing was a piece of crap. So I ordered this one in hopes that it'd be a heck of a lot better. And I'll be honest, the thing worked like a dream. I gotta run to Lowe's. I'm gonna go buy a couple sets of Craftsman wrenches that are like, you know, 19 and bigger, so I can have all the shit I need when it comes to working on this turd. But with that being said, I'm probably gonna pick the rest of this video up tomorrow, because I think I'm gonna go get my wrenches, and then I'm gonna head up to the lake, and I'm gonna go meet Amy for a drink.
Early the next morning.
We got the shocks back. So everything came back from shock therapy yesterday, actually. But before we get into those and check those out, little update on what I've been doing while we've been waiting for the shocks. So obviously I got her tore down still, and I went ahead and started installing all of my freaking rugged radio stuff. So I cut out everything like I did on Aiden's, like I did on Austin's, like I did on the Ghost, and doing basically the same exact thing. I did trim a little bit more, went a little bit further. I wanted to bring this plate down a little bit lower to get a little bit cleaner install. Actually, there's probably not really much difference at all, honestly. To anyone else, you probably wouldn't even notice. I mean, it's pretty microscopic on how much extra room I got on it. But what I wanted to do, if I can find the dang thing, you know, you can do jobs like this, you got shit everywhere. I mean, you just lose stuff. What in the, oh, you know what? It's in here, because I took it to freaking Home Depot to match up some screws, because I definitely wanted this thing to look super finished and, you know, factory. I want everything to look factory, you know? That's why I go through all the trouble and hide every single wire. Like, you will never see an exposed wire on any of my side-by-sides or any side-by-side I work on. Like, I just won't do it. I'll take the time. I don't care how long it takes. But anyways, what I wanted to do was add this bevel. Okay, you see that? Nice decorative bevel. This came from Rugged Radios as well. And what it's gonna do is, it's gonna take this one plate that looks, you know, looks good, looks decent. I mean, it's not bad. We run it that way on all the other machines. But this plate, really gonna dress her up big time. So that's gonna change a lot, just how it looks. But you'll notice this super big gap right here. And I was like, man, I cannot believe they made that like that. Like, I understand, you know, it's probably to fit multiple radios, but then I was like, no, that can't be. So I went on their website, and there's 2 versions of the freaking decorative bezel. So unfortunately, I got the wrong one. So I ordered it. Should be here tomorrow. That's how that's gonna look. Other than that, the wiring is completely finished. Everything is like flawless. Like, I did not mess around. Everything is ran very nice. There's no wires near any other wires. I should have no interference. It should be perfect. I even went as far as running the antenna, which you can see right there. I ran that into the cage, and I'm running that all the way down here, and you can see it coming right here. And then instead of going in here, which I'm going to end up getting by all these wires and could be creating some interference or static or anything like that, I ran down here, and I went in the firewall. And not only did I do that, I brought it out before I put the radios back in. I cut that thing right off at the dash, and I put new ends on it. So basically, there's no loops, no rolls. So this is what you want. I just ordered these on Amazon. It's what is it? A PL259 male crimp connector to RG58. RG58 is the size of the cable, so that's what you want. Super easy. You just got to get, you know, like $30 worth of freaking tools on Amazon, and you'll be good to go. Anybody can do it, really. And that way the wire has no loops, no coils, no curls, no bends, no nothing. It's just a straight shot right from the antenna right to the radio. So done deal. So you'll need one of these right here. I think it was like 30 bucks. Pretty cool. Just crimps the end, crimps the tip, does the deal. And then you see that gray cable stripper? I use that, which you don't even really need, but it made it perfect. I checked it with an ohm meter, and I was getting the O.L, so you know, it was perfect. That's just what you want. You want to touch your ohm, put it on ohms, put your ground on the casing of the actual freaking end. Basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your ground like on this end, on the outside part, and then put your positive right here on like the gold tip, and you should read literally 0. Really happy with the outcome of that. And I put my audio filter up here because I have the subwoofer. Obviously it can't go down there where they kind of tell you to put it, so it actually worked out flawlessly right there. So yeah, rugged radios are in. Everything's good to go. I got the freaking helmet kits. I got the freaking PTTs. Boom. I got one right here, and it's just hanging there because I got something new coming for the grab bar. I think you guys are gonna like that, so I can't wait for that to come in, and I'll show you that when that does. But yeah, she's coming along. All right, so that's that. And now what I'm about to do is get the freaking Assault mirrors installed. So you got the wiring harness, all that good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and wire that up. And then like I told you, I was getting the freaking beveled mirrors. So, you know, that's gonna give the sight lines, it's gonna make it a bigger field of view. So I'm gonna have to open this up, take it apart, put the freaking Baja lights on it, and then boom, I can wire these in, hook them up, get it done, and move on. So I'm gonna do that right now. And then in just a second, I'll freaking open up these shocks and we'll check out these things because I'm excited to see what they look like. I got the freaking switch in for, I just named it this Sasquatch light. Can you see that? Boom. Well, anything, it's on accessory, so, you know, boom. Sasquatch lights, I guess those are gonna be the lights looking off to the side. So that's wired in. I got my pigtails chilling here, so when I get the mirrors on here, I can just feed that right through this rubber and boom, hook them up. So they're ready to go. That's all done. Everything is good to go. So let's check out them shots. It's time. Oh, and I will tell you, when you get the Baja lights, they don't come with the freaking regular like dash switch. They come with this switch. I always take it off. In Gunner, I put it on the side, but on the Pro XP, Pro R, Turbo R, I just think it makes more sense to get an actual switch, remove this thing, wire that thing up, and works really good. But now, let's check these bad boys out. I'm ready. You guys ready? I'm so freaking ready. I'm not gonna lie, I already looked at them a little bit. They're freaking astonishing. I can't believe it. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. Dude, look at these freaking things. Are you kidding me? It's unfreaking believable. That fork, that cup. I'm so glad I sent these out. I heard this is a major pain in the ass to do. Like it's you can do it. It's not a big deal, but I mean, you need to get like a shaft clamp. You got to have these in a nice vise. You got to heat this thing up. You got to crank on it. Dude, you got to clean a bunch of crap. It just sounds like a pain in the butt. So I'm so glad I just sent this out, got it done, which I would have needed to anyways, because obviously I got the internals done. So this is a full-blown freaking setup for the Pro R. It is about to be crazy. I can't wait. Look at this hardware. You guys, every single thing is so big on this thing. The Pro R, it's no joke. It almost doesn't even feel like I'm working on a side-by-side when I'm working on this thing, compared to like all these, like everything's huge. All the bolts, all the hardware. Look at these shocks, come on. Look at these freaking things. That's Aiden's full shock therapy setup. Look at them shocks. And just look how freaking robust, how big these things are. Like, dude, they're out of control. And they're heavy. Holy crap. It just sunk through. Oh, it's sinking all the way down. I can't wait to get them on. Let's see, pop this thing off. So I will tell you, I freaking bubble wrapped the crap out of these when I sent them out, and something had already broke on them. They called me and told me they had to fix it. I don't know what it was. Maybe one of these ports or one of these electronic freaking connectors. I'm not sure. Doesn't look like it was this. So that really just slides back in there. So wasn't that. I'm gonna leave that unhooked though, because sometimes they get in the way when you're bolting these things up. I can't get it off now. Come on, you freaking idiot. All right, what else? Whatever. So that's it. That's the shocks. I'm gonna go ahead and get these things back on the freaking Pro R, and we're gonna get this thing back on its wheels, because I hate looking at it like this. It's time to get it back on the freaking trail, ripping, doing what it was intended to do. So yeah, we're close. All right, so I couldn't wait any longer. I just had to freaking rock and roll. I didn't take the time to grab the camera and update it in the process. I just freaking went ham on this thing and just tried to get a bunch done, because I got a ton of stuff coming up, so I gotta get this thing done on its wheels and out of here. But we do have the shocks on, and man, I gotta say, whew, there's a lot of silver going on here. I mean, goodness. That billet, the spring, the factory freaking A-arm color, dude, it's just, there's a lot of gray, silver, bunch going on here. But damn, does it look good. And front shocks, though, they're a pain in the ass to get in there, especially when you got, you know, the limit strap kit on there and everything. I mean, it just adds to stuff all around to try to get maneuvered in there. I got the freaking sway bar links on there. I'll get the bottom on as soon as I get the wheels on and shit. But yeah, dude, this is sweet. I cannot wait to get this thing out and see what it's going to be like. And for anybody that might actually do this and cares, if you want torque specs for your shock mounting bolts, those are going to be 133 foot-pounds. And then your sway bar links, those are going to be 81 foot-pounds. And I'll tell you, like I said a minute ago, I had a shit ton of trouble getting this shock in, the front ones in. And I found out if you take this ball joint bolt out and separate the upper A-arm and lift it up, it gives you so much room to get this thing in. So I went ahead and did that. And then if you're putting that back on, that's 52 foot-pounds. Take you around back, show you that. Looking good. Looking so good. Obviously, got the sway bar links on there as well. It's just amazing. Maybe the lighting's better over here, guys. Yeah, much better. So, oh, I did finally get my 5150 wire clips. If you guys don't have those, it's a great little addition. And you can just snap your wire in there so it's not flopping around when you don't have your whips in there. You can see that I already put a bunch of the plastics back on, got the painted panels up top on, and then I took that seismic mirror out, switched it with that Assault, got that thing on there, got the seats back in, got most of the plastics in the center here, and got that carbon FourWerx. that shit just looks so good. Look at it. And then I got that decorative bezel. Ordered the new one, so it doesn't have that big gap in there above the radio. I do have to wallow out the back side of it to make room for the bolts underneath, and then I'll put those 4 bolts in, and she's golden. So there's the Assault mirror, looking really good. And the reason I did that is because Gene, with the Jet, I sold him my center mirror, the seismic one, so I'm just gonna put the silver bezel back on it. He's gonna put it in the Jet, and then he'll be good to go. So now all we're waiting for is the wheels and tires. So hopefully those are gonna show up real soon, and then we'll get those things on there. We'll get this thing off the jack and take this thing out for a rip, see what it feels like. But before that, me and Amy are getting ready to head out. Dude, we're about to go do something that's so crazy. I cannot wait to freaking bring you along for this. This is like epic, totally freaking epic. Like, this is exactly up Amy's freaking alley, dude. She is so jacked to the max. I can't wait to get her out on this thing. This thing that we're about to go get, this thing that we're about to go do, it's gonna be fire. And then I'll be back, finish up this barn, and then hopefully my wheels will be delivered here by FedEx. So, super jacked about that. I don't know, do I keep it? Do I keep it or sell it? Woo, decisions, it's tough, it's so tough. That's it. All right, I'm gonna go do what we gotta do. We'll be back when we get back.
A little bit longer than a few minutes later.
Wheels and tires. Let's get into these wheels and tires. Here's the moment. Dude, check these things out. What? Are you freaking kidding me? Look at them things. Oh my gosh. So these are 61 freaking aluminum forged wheels. It's a 15x7 and they're light. Oh my gosh, these things, I know you can't feel it, but trust me when I tell you, these wheels are super light. It's a bead lock. So obviously that's gonna lay on there like so. We got grade 8 bolts for all the freaking bead lock wheels. They're zinc coated, so it's gonna have like that goldish kind of look going around there. Each one of these wheels can like support 1,600 pounds, and that is gonna look so good on there. Oh, I can't wait. I did switch the center mirror bezels back to silver. Trying to just go with a theme here and just kind of bling this thing out. Totally different from like everything else we've had. I mean, we've had black wheels on every machine. Yeah, not this one. I wanted to go with the super lightweight wheel because there might be a time where I actually put 35s on this thing. I don't know yet. I will tell you, I ordered 32s. So, you guys want to know what tire I chose? Sure you do. Let's just go over there and show you. You can probably already guess, but right there, I went with the BFG KM3s, mud terrain tire, freaking Baja Champion. These things are tough. They are tough. It doesn't get much better than this. I'm gonna be honest, I have these tires on the Ghost out in Arizona. I put these tires on the freaking Jeep Gladiator, and I have taken those two machines in places where going into the trail, I would have guaranteed that we would have had some type of tire failure. I mean, multiple times, and they just continue to impress me. I've never had an issue with them. I mean, the sidewalls are bulletproof. The grip on them is phenomenal. I mean, look at these things. If you guys have never used these and you're in the market for a new set of tires, I highly suggest trying these out. Like they are incredibly impressive. Like I love them. And super smooth, you know, for a grippy freaking off-road tire, it's just as freaking great on the road. Like when we had that Gladiator and we were coming back from Sedona, I mean, I was chucking like 90 miles an hour. And they were quiet. They weren't as loud as, you know, some of these off-road tires can be. And super smooth. I mean, I love them. We should probably weigh these things out compared to the Furies and see what kind of difference it's going to be. The wheel up all the way, bud.
I think I can do it. You can just lift it up.
No, I want to hit the tear.
I know, but like,
so we're going to close it out.
Just lift this up with one hand for some reason.
It's because it's light. What the frick, dude? Aiden! What did I? Ah, boy. All right, so we got her at 0 pounds. We're gonna go ahead and do this slow. You zoomed in on that scale?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's go. What's it gonna be? So this is gonna be the weight with the ring on it. Tear it out. We're zeroed out. Ready? This is the full wheel setup.
15 pounds.
Man, let me see this thing. Here, watch that scale. Are you on the scale? I'm gonna lift this beadlock off.
Yep.
So we're right back
pounds.
to 13.2. So we're
back to 15.2.
Dude, that's a pretty lightweight wheel. I'm pretty stoked about that. Add a little bit more in there for the freaking beadlock bolts and stuff, and you know, I don't know.
Probably 16 pounds.
It's super
17?
lightweight. Now, we should probably weigh one of these BFGs real quick.
All right, let's get up here and look at this.
There's a little more weight to this.
So we're pushing about 44.3.
44.3 pounds.
So you're looking at around a 60-pound setup.
Tell me how good this looks. Is this a match made in heaven or what?
Looks even better with you with it.
Dude. Oh my gosh, they look so good.
This thing's
So
crazy.
let's go ahead and throw this whole thing on the scale. See what this is. And then after that, let's weigh one of the stock freaking Pro R wheels with the Rampage Fury tire on it.
What'd I say?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I said running a 60-pound setup.
Dude, 60 pounds, basically. Okay.
That's not too bad.
So, we're just going to say 56 pounds. And we were at 60 before?
Yep.
So, we got a 4-pound difference. But, I'm going to tell you, for the difference in weight, a mere 4 pounds, and we're getting that freaking incredible wheel, looks amazing, 10 times better looking than this stalker. And the freaking tire, just the freaking reliability alone on these BFGs is worth, I don't care if it was 10 pounds, it'd been worth it. Them tires are amazing. Like I said, I freaking trust these things for every ride to get me back to the trailer, you know, and I'm not that mad about it. I thought, actually, when I lifted this up, I thought it was gonna be worse. So 4 pounds, dude, ain't no big deal. There you have it. That's the difference. If you want to go with a Method 413 and a freaking BFG KM3 32-inch freaking tire, well, you're gonna freaking add 16 pounds around the car. So that's what it is. And
But you're getting that compared to that.
yeah,
Well, I think it's a win there.
that's a win for me.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. All right, so I just got done freaking torquing my ass off. I got all them bead locks locked down. Everything is freaking on. I got the freaking wheels and tires on the Pro R. And I'm telling you, this thing, whew, looks like Bigfoot right now. Holy crap. You ready for this? Here we go. What? Oh my goodness. Holy Toledo. This is crazy. Man, frick. Are you kidding me? This thing looks nuts. Absolutely nuts. Wow. I don't even know. It's just, this thing's bonkers. Did I show you guys the freaking grab bar? So I got that in the other day. And this is that freaking Metal Head Fab. You guys can actually see the name. If it focuses. Come on, baby. Well, anyways, Metal Head Fab. Go ahead and check out their website. But, I mean, this thing is a freaking nice piece of billet aluminum. And it works so perfect. This thing went in with no issues whatsoever. And then obviously you can loosen this up and you can put your tablet on anywhere you want, move it. You know, your co-driver can move it if they want to use it. If you got somebody that doesn't want to freaking run the maps for you, you just angle it towards you and boom, the screen's pointed at you. It's locked in place and it's good. And then you can also opt for the rubber grips. So I don't know how I feel about them. I mean, they are comfortable, but I don't know if I like the look too much, but I think I'm gonna rock them for a little bit. We'll see how they hold up and see how it goes, but I think Amy would really like that, and we're gonna leave them on there. And then obviously I got my PTT button there for freaking push to talk, and that looks good. Got that wrapped on there. One thing I don't like is that this thing comes so close to my radio when it gets into park. So I got on Rough Country. They actually have a nice slim freaking shift knob. It's all billet aluminum, looks really good, and it's on sale for like 29 bucks. So I ordered that, get that here in a few days, and I'll put that on there, and then I think that'll give me a little bit more clearance here. Still need to freaking wallow out the back of this plate and then lock that down, but I'll get that here in a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Love this thing, super sweet. Got the mirrors on there. I don't know if I even touched on that or not, but they look good. I got the Assault mirror switched on there. And yeah, this thing's solid, dude. Looks so good. So good. I'm loving it. But I'm gonna go ahead, get this thing down a little closer to the ground, tighten everything up, lock in them straps, and she's pretty much done. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else to this thing ever. Like, I got a winch to put on, but I'll do that later. We got a party coming up for Ryder's first birthday party, and that's gonna be here in the barn, so I literally gotta get this entire place cleaned up, and that's not gonna be an easy task. That's gonna be a lot of work. You gonna help me? No? You're just gonna run around and play while I'm working? Yeah, okay. A lot going on with this thing. It's wild. I love it. Hope you guys too. Hope you guys love all this freaking content. I don't know. Freaking hope this inspires you to do something with your rig. Get out there and do something. Stay active, have fun. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and catch up with us on the next video. We'll see ya. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention, because it didn't come in when I was doing this video, but it did come in yesterday, so I put it on. Check out this freaking Rough Country shifter knob. I mean, nice, super nice billet piece. Really nice design, and I gotta be honest, this thing super comfortable. For all you guys Pro XPs, Turbo Rs, Pro Rs that can't stand the shape of that shifter knob, this is a perfect replacement, and really cheap. I mean, I got this on a deal, 29 bucks or something like that at Rough Country on their website. So go ahead and check that out if you're like me and couldn't stand that freaking handle. This is like perfect. It just feels so good no matter what angle you're at. I mean, however you hold it, it just feels really good. So super nice piece there by Rough Country.